Welcome to the Insurance Agents and Brokers Podcast.
Hello, everyone. First of all, let me begin by saying that I hope all of you are doing well. Let me introduce myself. I'm Don Bankus, IA&B's Legal and Corporate Affairs Director, and I'd like to welcome you to the March 2023 Primary Agent edition of Don's Discussions. So, without further ado, let's get to this month's Q&A. This month's question is, a producer just retired. How can our agency minimize liability related to customers' continued communications to the former employee's email account? The answer is, whether an employee leaves employment with the agency for retirement purposes or otherwise, or is simply away for an extended period of time, it's important to establish and implement standard policies, procedures, and workflows within the agency to address incoming email issues. From both the agency's E&O and customer service perspectives, there are a couple of practical steps you can consider. Possible options include, one option would be to keep the former employee's email account open and active for a specified period of time, during which time anyone who sends an incoming email to the former employee should receive an out-of-office reply. The out-of-office reply should include additional information such as the contact information, name, phone number, and email address of the individual within the agency to whom the inquiring individual should direct his or her inquiries. As part of this procedure, if your system has the capacity, emails should automatically be rerouted to the agency employee or employees assigned to manage the former employee's work. Following is sample language for use with the suggested out-of-office reply for the former employee. For illustration purposes, we'll call the former retired employee Mary Davis, the agency the best agency, and the new contact individual Mark Miller. Thank you for emailing Mary Davis at the best agency. Please be advised that, as of March 1st, 2023, Ms. Davis has left employment with the best agency and, unfortunately, can no longer respond to your email. Please direct your inquiry to Mark Miller, who can be reached by telephone at 717-111-2222 or via email at mmiller@thebestagency.com, and he will be happy to assist you. Or you may contact the agency directly at 717-111-1111. It's also important to make sure the out-of-office reply includes appropriate disclaimer language notifying recipients that coverage can't be bound or modified, or a claim submitted via email, and that any requested changes will not be effective until confirmed by a licensed agent. In addition, if incoming emails to the former employee's email account will not automatically be forwarded to a responsible agency employee or employees, the revised out-of-office reply should include a notation to that effect. Of course, in the alternative to the above, a less efficient method would simply be for the agency to implement procedures whereby the former employee's email account is proactively monitored. In conjunction with what we've just discussed, it may also be prudent to communicate directly with affected customers via regular email, advising them, 1, that the agent is no longer employed with the agency, 2, as to whom within the agency the customer should make contact if they need to discuss anything, to include an applicable phone number and email address, and 3, that email should no longer be sent to the former employee's email address while providing them with an alternate email address contact. Whatever practice you decide to implement, it's never advisable to leave customers in a position where they believe someone within the agency has received and is appropriately handling their email request. And there you have it. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to reach out and contact me at 800-998-9644, extension 603, or email me at donb@iabforme.com. Thank you for listening, and please continue to be well and safe.
Insurance Agents and Brokers is the premier resource and champion for independent insurance agencies in Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware. For more information, visit iabforme.com. This is not a legal opinion and should not be relied upon as such. The intent is to provide general background regarding the topics discussed, not to provide legal advice. Producers and agencies should consult an attorney regarding specific situations and questions with respect to the topics covered. Neither IA&B or any of its employees shall be responsible for any errors or omissions regarding any statements, nor any statutes, regulations, court rules, and/or government documents cited.